What up, fam? We're doing a valve cover gasket on Bryan's E46.
And spark plugs.
And spark plugs. Kind of just a maintenance day. Won't really be a DIY, just gonna kind of film what's going on. That's what's happening. We're back in the shop. Feels good to be having the wrench in the hands again. And before we get started, you gotta crack a couple brews, right?
Brew. Few pictures for me. Rude.
So what's going on? What's happening first?
Getting this piece of shit off.
What?
It's not an actual piece of shit. But if you see, you can't bolt it to do anything in the engine bay. So you gotta pull it off, unbolt the struts, which means your alignment's gonna change. It's stupid.
Why don't you tell them why we took off the intake manifold?
Since I have the heater core deleted, I have the Beamer World kit for the heater core delete kit. And when I got it, there was no O-ring with the cap that's on, that comes with the kit. So I figured that there was no directions on the site saying whether an O-ring was included. So I figured that you're supposed to reuse the one that's on the line coming off of it.
Which line are we talking about?
Right here. So, you notice, see, if you move it, stuff leaks out. But the O-ring is not the correct size because it didn't mean for you to reuse them.
Yeah. So we're doing like, this is gonna be like another weekend maintenance type thing. We're not just like, just taking care of everything that we can take care of while I'm here. Valve cover, fixing up a little odds and ends. That's why it doesn't really make sense to do a DIY. One, his engine bay is so far from a stock E46 M3 is that I don't know how much benefit you're gonna have from a DIY. So that was kind of the justification for not doing one. He doesn't have nearly the same amount of stuff in the engine bay that your guys' E46 M3 probably has, because he deleted the heat, the air conditioning, I don't even remember what else. Tons of stuff. So it's not the same. That's why if you're frustrated why we're not doing a DIY, it's because it wouldn't really help you at all. This weekend maintenance series, I guess just let me know whether you guys like what I'm doing or not. Okay, this little, we just changed the O-ring on this little cap right here. It's a Beamer World like coolant block off cap thing, this guy. And then we ran out of beer, so we grabbed some of these, and then we restocked on beer in case these were gross. But so far, they're pretty good. It's like sweet, right? I drink Ritas in a can. What about it? It's 2018. Alright, we're gonna do a little brief recap of what's been going on. We replaced all the seals and stuff in the valve cover, but the Permatex situation I wanted to fill you guys in on. This is what we used. According to some Johnny on the forum, you do along the back edge, and then along the front side, and then along this forward edge. Yeah, so you go from here around, down along the exhaust side, up along the bottom on the head side of the gasket. And then you put the gasket on, and then you put all this stuff on, and then you just hand tighten all these Johnnies.
They use
and then
the
leave
gray
them for an hour.
because it looks better than red seeping out.
Well, who cares if it's gray or red? Because this just pops out a little bit, but you got to give it an hour to set up before you do the final torque. You just hand tighten everything up until that point. All right, so that's gonna be it. That's the valve cover and some other random maintenance bits done on Ryan's car. This is probably a terrible video. As always, feel free to leave me feedback or talk garbage or something constructive in the comments, and I will obviously continually try to improve the videos.